I'm often surprised when I get returns from other CPAs for dental practices that we're picking up as clients, and the CPA's not been taking advantage of what's called the pass-through entity election, or commonly known as the PTE, for the payment of state taxes to the state in which they're practicing. What the PTE is, or what the pass-through entity election is it allows pass-through entities, that's typically S-corps or partnerships, to pay the taxes at the entity level. Since 2018, the state and local tax deduction has been limited to $10,000. That has changed under the most recent Big Beautiful Bill, but at certain income levels, it's pushed back down. So most likely, you're still going to get a great benefit by paying the taxes at the entity level. What that allows you to do is take a deduction for the taxes at the entity level rather than having them flow through to your individual return and then you pay the tax at the individual level. Currently, according to the AICPA, there's 34 states that allow you to make an election to pay the tax at the entity level. This will save you about 30% when you take the deduction on your federal taxes. The other thing to consider when you're doing this is actually look at your rental entities. And if you have rental entities that are currently being taxed on your individual tax return, but that are throwing off quite a bit of income, you may want to turn them into a partnership so that you can take advantage of the pass-through entity election. A second item we work a lot with on state tax is what's called state tax credits. Most of the states have some sort of credits where they're trying to create certain behaviors within the state. You'll need to look at your individual state with your CPA to see which state tax credits are available in your state. For example, this is how these work. In the state of Georgia, they're trying to promote the film industry. And so they allow studios to get credits for dollars spent on filming. The studios don't really have a use for all the credits that they're going to have. And so what they do is they sell them for about 90 cents on the dollar to individual taxpayers or to corporate taxpayers to pay their taxes. Basically, it's a 10% savings for doing something you're going to have to do anyway. If you have questions or comments, please feel free to email me at mydentalcpa.com.